Good morning. Welcome to a cleaning motivation video. But today's video is a little bit different to my normal weekly cleaning routine. I am preparing to organize so much stuff next week. And so I'm tackling a few spots just to help me kind of get started for next week because I finally have a new piece of furniture that's going to change all of my organization. And so today is just kind of like a prep day. And if you need some cleaning motivation, then we can clean together. Today we're going to be starting in the bedroom. I'm going to do a deep bedding wash. I do wash my sheets every single week, but I don't wash every single item that's on my bed every week because I have a lot of decorative pillows and blankets and things like that, and they just do not need to be washed as often as the actual sheets and the pillows and things that we're, touching each night. So today I'm going to be doing this full bedding wash that I do every other week, every couple of weeks. And I'm going to do the blue pillows at the back, the sheets, the mattress protector, the pillows that we use, the decorative pillows, and then also the throw blanket at the end of the bed. I spilled some coffee on it the other day, and then also my Doona cover as well. And I'm going to do 2 really big loads of washing. Later on, I'll come down, throw those both into the dryer as well. And then as I was pouring out my washing liquid, I pulled open the compartment for the first machine and noticed that there was a whole bunch of dried something in the, the fabric softener section. I don't know what it was. It looked like washing powder because it was like a dried powder, but I left it, moved the washing to the other machine. I'm going to pour in the washing liquid, but I'm also going to throw some vinegar in the load as well because vinegar can help neutralize odors. And then back in my bedroom, I am going to be folding some clean laundry that I had on the floor because this has become a very bad habit to just have laundry on the floor. I feel like I haven't talked to you properly in such a long time. I have lots of little updates around the apartment, and I'm just really looking forward to next week because I've been slowly preparing myself to do a lot of organization. I finally purchased a little cabinet to go in the entryway, and this means that I'm going to be able to start getting stuff up off the floor. I'll show you what I mean in a little bit, but I have stuff on the floor that needs a home, and it's kind of like the last piece of furniture before I can start doing some more like decorative things and potentially upgrading some of the other furniture. But I needed this one little cabinet for storage, and it's like a chain effect of like getting things organized in our space, which I'm really, really excited about. I have been home alone for the last week, and it has been really lovely. Chester's away at the moment, and as much as I miss him, it's been very, very nice to have the space to myself because I've just kind of been able to potter around, like, I don't know, just be by myself again, which is kind of nice. Like, obviously I love him and I love living with him, but when you get some time to yourself just to focus on the things that you want to focus on, it's actually just very kind of refreshing. But anyway, I'm really looking forward to him coming back this weekend, and then I can share with him some of the little changes that I've made because I've got some new artwork and little updates that I'm excited to share with him and share with you as well. In my last cleaning video, I reorganized a bunch of stuff in the bedroom, and I took the little storage thing that was here on the desk, and I took all of the products and put them in the top drawer of the dresser. It has changed everything. These little organization changes I've made in the bedroom just are keeping it so clean. Like, look at this dresser. It's not messy. It used to always be covered in products, and it's not messy anymore. This little desk organizer I have for my jewelry, incredible. This top drawer full of products, incredible. And then this is my new little artwork that I have. I also just have a bunch of stuff on the corner floor here that needs to either be given to a new home and be donated. There's some stuff that's going to have to go into the new cabinet when I get it, and I'm really, really just looking forward to getting that up off the floor next week. So that's definitely on the list of things to do. And then a little bit, I'll show you some of the storage closet organization and the mess that's out there in the foyer. Can't wait to get through all of that as well. And yeah, just making these little organization changes have kept things so clean in here, and I'm honestly not surprised, but just I don't know what the word is. It's just a very nice thing that I just come and see every day in the room. Also, this organization box too on the bedside table, this has changed everything. And now that I have these few little things that just really, I don't know, are keeping things so neat and making my weekly routine so much easier, I'm just starting to now think about how I can add more little storage boxes and organizers around the place to keep things just out of sight and just more organized. While I was waiting for the dryers to finish, I had breakfast and just kind of got on with the rest of my morning routine. I'm going to put the bed together. It is such a workout to put a full bed together. This took me about 15 minutes. I was actually kind of surprised. One thing I used to do a lot of was also iron my bedding. I wish I had have pulled out the iron to do the doona cover because that was definitely a bit crinkled. But I was honestly surprised at how the blue pillows came out of these dryers. In the last apartment, it didn't matter what I put in the dryer, it would come out so wrinkly. In particular, those blue pillows, they were the worst of the worst. They were so crinkly, I would have to iron them, and then ironing them would take maybe like 15-20 minutes. But I am so thankful that they come out of this dryer pretty much pressed. The only thing that could do with a little work is the frill around the outside, which is another reason I don't wash them that often, because it's kind of annoying to get them looking really good. I know it's a lot to iron bedding and make it look perfect, but it's just one of the things that I really enjoy doing. I just wasn't going to take those extra steps today. Also, update on the fitted sheet. If you missed my video the other week, I ended up sewing some elastic on all four corners of the fitted sheet because it just kept coming up. When I was hunting for sheets, these said that they were a deep pocket. They're not a deep pocket. They just fit, and every time we would sleep, the sheets would pull up on at least one corner, and so I decided to put some elastic underneath them. That elastic is it is really working. It is very stretched out, but it hasn't broken, and it's keeping the sheet on. I have had no issues since adding the elastic of it coming up, so I'm very happy about that. Definitely worth the extra bit of time I spent doing that, and I'm very happy. I also thought I would give you a bit of an update because you may be wondering, what's with all the cleaning videos? Things are changing. Things are changing around here, and I am working on a new project that I'm really excited to get a move on. I am just slowly chipping away at it, so please bear with me, but sometime in the next couple of weeks, I hope to have some proper updates about what's going on and what's happening and all that. So stay tuned. I will get to you very soon, I promise. But yeah, I've been working on some stuff and making some changes, and it'll all come out very shortly. So yeah, please bear with me with just the cleaning and the organizing on this channel. And yeah, I'm gonna finish this bed and head on to the next thing. From the bedroom, I'm gonna go straight out into the living room. I was going to clean the bathroom today, but at the time of me filming this, there were a lot of maintenance crew in the bathroom. We've had so much like construction-y type stuff going on. If you follow me on Instagram, I occasionally have posted some things to my story, but last week we had a burst steam pipe in the apartment above, and there was a huge crack in the wall in the foyer, so they had to rip out part of the wall, replaster it up. That's all done. But now the toilet is leaking. I think the seal or something on like the base part where it drains is not sealed properly. It's leaking into the roof. It's affecting the apartment below. And so we're going to have maintenance all back again this week to pull out the toilet again and whatever. The guy sort of just explained that there's like a seal missing or something. So yeah, a lot of work going on around here. Makes me thankful for a moment that I'm a tenant and not an owner, because that would just be a lot of stuff to deal with. So yeah, it's been interesting having all these people coming and going over the last week from our apartment. So yeah, anyways, we're skipping the bathroom today and we're gonna go straight into the living room. I'm dusting all of the surfaces as usual and just putting things away. I've kind of just really made a nest on the couch for myself while Chester has been away, and I'm back into my cozy like fall routine of just paint by numbers, watching Gilmore Girls, and it has been so nice and cozy. We have a lot of mess going on in the foyer. So I have a bunch of boxes that need to go down to the storage room. I have some home decor stuff that actually needs to be returned to Amazon. I have a new picture to go up in the bedroom, which I'm very excited about. I also have a lot of cardboard that needs to go out, and I also have a lot of bags of stuff that needs to be donated. So thankfully, most of the stuff that's in the foyer right now, oh, and the suitcases too, it's all gonna go away. It's going away, not going to be kept here in the foyer. It's either going into storage or will be donated to have a new home. So I'm going to take out the cardboard. Annoyingly, our cardboard disposal is locked on weekends, so I have to do it on the weekdays, and it's been sitting here for a number of days waiting for me to take it out. Welcome to the storage closet. This is our wonderful storage closet. It is incredible. It's a very, very good size, but it has become a crazy mess in the last couple of months, and I need to do some serious organization in there and like get things out. I need to reorganize some of the shelves to get a lot of the cleaning products up off the floor, and I want to be able to house the vacuums and things just a little bit better in there. And I feel like I made a bit of progress today. I didn't want to do a full organization of it, but I just needed to make it better than what it was. So I got rid of a lot of rubbish, which was great, and then also was able to clear up a little bit of floor space to make some room. And then in the end, I was able to put our dirty clothes basket in the middle of the room. So now all of the dirty clothes are kept out of the way. We can just open that door, throw the clothes in, and we are good. So I'm very, very happy about that. Still needs a little bit of work that I will work on next week, but for the moment, I think it's coming along nicely. My new favorite little spot in our apartment is on the floor here, right in front of the radiator. So the radiator mesh is metal and it gets very warm. And so when I'm a bit cold, I can lean up against it, and it's so, so cozy. We have to have the windows open and closed like constantly. So the radiators basically will run all the time. When the windows are shut, it gets very, very hot. So you open the windows, let it cool down, close the windows, let it heat up again. And it's just kind of like windows open and closing for temperature control, but it's been so nice and so cozy. Something I'm still on the hunt for is a rug for the dining room, and I love the rug in the foyer. It's a 7 foot by 7 foot, which is exactly the size that we need for the dining room. Part of me is tempted to get the exact same rug because I love it so much and it's very inexpensive in the scheme of things. The problem is I just don't feel like that rug is very practical as a dining room rug. Like if we're eating and you spill food or anything, I think I want something that's essentially just like a printed rug, the same sort of thing as what's in the kitchen, because you can just throw it in the washing machine if it gets dirty. But I cannot find something that's in a 7 by 7. A lot of things are like a 6'10" or a 6'7", and I'm like, I really need almost like a 7'5" or a 7'3". and it's just a very impractical size, and I would really really love to find something soon because I think once I get a rug in this space it will just feel so homey. The floors are just this intense orange color and I don't love it, and I don't know, I just feel like it will look so much better if I have a rug in this space. So fingers crossed for me I can find something soon because I just every few days go back to looking and I just want something. I have been procrastinating on filling up my coffee canister. I just get the giant coffee tin things from Costco, and I've had this for a couple of weeks now, and I don't know why. I've been avoiding having to refill the canister. So I'm doing it today, and then I can put the Costco one away in the cupboard for later. And I'm going to dust and wipe down everything here on the coffee bar. It needs a lot of styling, a lot of organizing. It's getting a little out of hand. In fact, most shelves in the apartment aren't particularly styled. They're just all my stuff thrown up on them, which is fine. It looks very homey and cozy, but I do want to do a little bit of rearranging, move some things around, and sort of maybe color coordinate, style things a bit more. Still need to put some artwork on the walls here in the dining room, which I'm kind of really looking forward to. And I think now that I have this cabinet, which by the way, just got the notification it's been shipped, now that I have that, and that's checked off the list, I can start focusing a little bit more on the decorative things in the wall and all that kind of stuff. In the kitchen today, I started with packing the dishwasher, and now I am going to be washing all the things that need to be washed by hand. I have this new mug. Chester's aunt gave it to me as a gift, which was so lovely. It's an expensive mug. I had a look at it. It's $150, so it's a very pricey mug, but it's a chargeable mug, and you can use it to keep your coffee and tea hot, and it's actually incredible. It can only be hand washed. You can't put it in the dishwasher because that'll destroy all of the electrical stuff in it, but there's an app and you can set the temperature, which is very cool, and I really like it. So I'm very grateful for this gift, and it's just kind of been my go-to mug lately. I also need to clean the frying pans, and I'm getting out the baking soda because the bottom of this white pan is quite stained. To be honest though, this white pan set is very cheap off Amazon. I think it cost me $50 for the whole set. It's not good quality, so I don't expect it to look good or stay, very functional, and it's just, I will replace the pans eventually, but for now they do the job. Also, this Only pan, whatever it's called, the handle's kind of breaking off it, and it also looks very bad on the bottom. I know I could probably soak it again, baking soda, all that, clean it up, but I'm just gonna leave it, and we will get new pans soon. I think I'm gonna hunt for some. I really like the circular ones. I think they're a good investment. I've had them for a very long time. I had them all when I was in Toronto, and very good quality, and I really like them. So I might look at getting some circular pans. But yeah, just moving on to cleaning the cooktop, and I spray it with dish soap, use my little scrubby tool, which I love this thing. This is one of the best cleaning tools that I have. I use it to clean the cooktop and also the sink, and then I just clean up with some paper towel. My favorite part of cleaning the kitchen is the cooktop. My least favorite part of cleaning the kitchen is the metal things. I hate these things so much. I put them in the sink, spray them with the dish soap, and then use the scrubby brush thing, which it helps. It gets any cooked food off them, and it does help, but I really hate it. It's my least favorite part of cleaning the kitchen. I get water everywhere when this happens, and it just kind of bugs me. And then I kind of take a little bit of a break to let them dry a bit before I pop them back onto the cooktop. And then I made a very annoying discovery. So I moved the dish drying rack, and some water had obviously gotten underneath it. And as it was sitting on the bench top, I now have a brown mark stain in this grid shape from the base of the bottom of this dish rack, and I'm using some baking soda to try and lighten up this stain. Also, in that same spot, I have the ring outline of where the cast iron was sitting on the bench. So these bench tops are just a piece of wood painted white and then sealed, and they stain like crazy. I have coffee rings. Anytime there's any type of food that has some serious color to it, it stains. I ended up going and getting the bleach. Thankfully, the bleach kind of lightened it a little bit, but I think we have no choice but to accept that these countertops are going to be so stained, and then right before we move, we will have to strip it back, repaint it, reseal it, because it's the only thing that I can think of. Someone did suggest recently to maybe get some contact paper, and we might do that. That way it will kind of protect it until we leave, but this is so frustrating. Everything is just staining it. Maybe I'm just too careless, but it's just driving me up the wall because there's just marks everywhere. I think here you can see some of the marks. It doesn't matter what I do, they're not going away. There's probably a bit of food there as well that will go away, but the little mark right in the middle, it's not going anywhere. It's just stained, and it's very, very annoying. Anyway, I'm going to dust this whole side of the bench, get rid of any crumbs, food, things like that. And then also too, you may have noticed in like the previous clip, I have a new garbage can. I finally have a proper stainless steel garbage can. I got it off TikTok shop for 22 bucks, which is a deal in my opinion. And yeah, I don't buy much off TikTok shop, but I was really excited to find that. I also got it with that picture above the dresser in the bedroom. Anyway, this garbage can is just, it's making everything so nice. It keeps the smell kind of concealed. It fits more than the other one, and it's just nice. Only problem is when I press the foot too hard, the lid does kind of flick up and hit the door handle. So there's a couple of teeny tiny dents in the lid, but I've just been a little more careful when I go to open it. Probably could take that door handle off because that door does not function. But either way, it's just an upgrade that we needed. So many of you have been at me to get a garbage can, and I finally did. So I'm so excited. It's like this, it's slowly starting to come together in here. Anyway, those are the few updates that I have for you today. I hope you've enjoyed hanging out, doing a little bit of cleaning, and I will see you very, very shortly.